favorite genre. I'm talking about that song that made you feel at home when you heard it. For me, it was Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life. I remember me and my brother, we was standing in front of the house and he was just describing to me how the little girl was singing the chorus. And in my head, not knowing how things work, of course, I'm like, hey, why he ain't pick me for that video? So I studied that video, studied that song, and I just knew that this is where I'm going to be at for the rest of my life. Or how about that very first pair of sneakers you bought? Now, I didn't have the money, but I begged my mom for like a month straight to have $75 so I can go get me some all-white Air Force Ones. At the time, they were only $65, plus tax made them $70, and then I needed some bus fare to get back and forth home. Because those times, somebody wanted some gas money, and I just ain't have it to give. You wasn't dipping into my Air Force One money. I dreamed about them shoes day in and day out until they was on my feet. You know how geeked I was to be walking around with those on? Now, what about the biggest sports moment that you heard about, even if you didn't watch sports? I still remember everybody and their mama talking about how AI crossed Jordan. Now, until that moment, you wouldn't even dare think that something like that could possibly happen to Jordan. So yeah, that was just the word, just I remember it. I remember. And I'll never forget the very first movie I remembered every line to, front to back. Because
all you do is spin record. That's all you do.
We were born in this culture. We were raised in this culture and seen the evolution of this culture. And my passion for my culture compelled me to create Without Google the card game to test your knowledge of music, movies, sports, and fashion. Go over to withoutgoogle.store and make that purchase today. So the next time someone misses game night and it was lit, just let them know. You just had to be there.
Hold on, 2 seconds. Let's get to work now.
Really only have time for you and the baby, right? Really only have time for you and the baby, right? Even though you want to get back in front of us, those cameras need to come down for a minute because Blueface is threatening to use, all types of evidence. He said he's only giving you a month. So if you don't give it to him and you get off of social media, you pull back for just a little bit, just for a couple months until you can get a stable situation going on, then that will help you out in the long run. On top of that, it just helps your sanity because once you get back on here and you seeing these comments and you seeing these videos, you're going to try to live up to our standards. And we know that most people's standards offline is really down here, but online, they high in the sky.
Real talk.
You wasn't even bridging the gap, but not just you wasn't bridging the gap. You decided that I'm going to disrespect you, push you away, and push you towards the people that you don't like. So Kodaks and Yachties and Uzis get pushed towards people like academics who they may or they may not know anything about music or whatever, or journalism or whatever the fuck people want to put the name up there. You push them towards those people, but also all you are is a mouthpiece for disrespecting people you don't like, accompanied with you don't have no choice but to play their music. You don't have no choice but to interact with them and engage with them, but you're not giving the people that you claim to hold in such high regard, you're not giving them no chances and no opportunities to be able to further the longevity of whatever they had started.
And that really, that threw me off about that whole academic situation, and she really broke that down. She really be keeping me in the loop about a lot of shit, so you have to go over there.
I have figured out why NBA YoungBoy is asking for help. It's a simple question I have for everyone. Is NBA YoungBoy worse than the devil? Has he sold his soul to the devil because he's wearing upside down crucifixes? If you don't know, the upside down crucifix represents Satan. That's what devil worshippers wear, the upside down cross. And before some of y'all get into it, don't believe me? Look at this picture right here. You think I'm lying? Now, after seeing that picture, I already know we still gonna have some people cap for him. Oh, that's the upside down cross of Peter. You know, St. Peter got buried upside down. That's not representing St. Peter. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That is representing Satan.
Nigga, I didn't even know that. I'm watching that shit like, what the hell? That's real though. I don't know why you would, well, I don't know what the practical purpose of an upside down cross would be other than, you know what I'm saying? That's real. All right, now what I want to do, we got a new thing we starting right here. We gonna do Big Facts, Hidden Treasures, where, look at this bullshit, where I go and find, you know, or not even go and find, just artists that may come through my, you know what I'm saying, peripheral, that actually look like they have everything that's needed as far as talent, look, and all that shit. But just, you know what I'm saying, they haven't been seen like that. I'm not going to talk about how many views they got or no shit like that, whether or not they bought views, and maybe I will. But first week, we got the nigga Sean 1K, Alabama Love. We working.
Always stand 10 for myself, I can't vouch for no nigga. Never wanted clout from no nigga. And I'm not a hater, congratulated out my mouth for those niggas. Never had it out for no nigga. Cut from a different cloth, hard body any other nigga soft. I was doing it while the other nigga talk. I was somewhere on that south trying to stack it while the other nigga floss. Put my money up preparing for a loss, I'm a million plus. 2021 I put $500,000 up on stun over. 2022 start a business up on stun focus. For these hoes I'm in stack mode, I'm finna start ghosting. Niggas hate me and never tell me, they just start posting. Say I got money on the nigga head. What's 10 when I can put 100 on the nigga head? Connected air, walk on ass London, boy I ain't never scared. My Philadelphia Eagles will eat them if I drop the bread. That's enough of that, they broke and they muscle wet. And they playing catch up, they behind. Where the mustard at, them glocks are lollipops. Soon then we find out where them suckers at, they sleeping on me. Must be melatonin in they gusher packs. Slave to that trap, all I wanted was 100 racks. Then I got 100, now I want another 100 racks. Then I got 200, now I want another 100 racks. Did it 8 more times and I decided ain't no turning back. Money died, it hurt my soul, I never lost a friend before. They trying to jank to make me smile, but really I don't feel like joking. Wanna write it on my page, but I don't feel like posting. Looking at your mama cry, I know she feeling like life over. The gang doing everything we can to show you that we miss you. I know you up there telling God he need to bless your niggas. I know you missing your mama, know that you miss your children. I took them racks to your mama, make sure they smile on Christmas. I'm really a real one, they ain't gotta tell you about it. The nurse it done for 100 racks, let me tell you about it. And all they found was like 10 tail with no prescription bottle. You know they personal, bitch, this ain't shit to sell nobody. All for them 20 till you get his shit together, nigga, rather hustle. Well, you know I'm right here if you need me, nigga, big and muscle. And to all them rappers in my city, I'm not feeling tussle. Never knew that my success would have them in their feelings, fuck it. Yeah. Put the condoms out. If I'm in LA, I'm with the plug, I'm at the ganja house. If I'm in the Hem, I don't need no fire, I'm at my gunner house. You said I owe who? Nigga, point them out. Them old niggas mad that you disturb me. I took off and they just runners now. Fuck the numbers up whenever I come to town. All them niggas mad because I'm up, but they ain't got another from them now. Thought I would see up in how fast they see me come from nothing now. Give us back on summer now. Summer now. Summer now. Give us back on summer now. Summer now.
Yeah, nigga would turn. Nigga would turn. Shout out to him. Real talk.
Following where others lead. Yeah, nigga. Flight Rick Cleaver on the motherfucking beard, man. You know what I'm talking about? Just finna lace a nigga with some gang, you know what I mean? Lot of OG nigga, you know what I mean? Nigga don't really give a nigga no game. The nigga just really be peeping it when they try to run it, you know what I'm talking about, man? But I can tell a nigga a lot by losing the way, you know what I'm talking about? And how easy it is to do it, you know what I mean? Following with others leading the way, you know what I'm talking about? And it really the blind leading blind, you know what I'm talking about? Big flight in the motherfucker, man, street free. Losing the way it be easy. Find out yourself, you ain't gotta believe me. I'm the wolf leader of the pack. When I done got it, I'm bringing it back. Nigga do anything for a stack. I'm taking that back, just give him a sack. I knew him from school, he was taking his hat. They gave him a yak, he don't know how to act. I hear about the crime, I know that they black. Every day a nigga get shot up. We the only one ruining this shit. The A-Raps and crackers ain't doing that shit. And they keep their foot on our neck. Let us be the threat, they'll run up a check. How many niggas left young and dumb? Where you from? And them niggas come back a vet. And niggas ain't caught on yet. A lot of these niggas might think I'm slow. Behind the fuck the Indian store don't take food stamps and we in the ghetto. You know what I mean? How they gonna say goddamn EBT not accepted, nigga? Know what I mean? Nigga, you in the ghetto, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you know how this shit go. Nigga, bus better get low. Nigga be starving, resorting to robbing. Trying to get over and stay overcharged. Leaving no room for your partner to bargain. Put the cap on the cap. Put the slam on his mind. Gotta do it every time. It don't matter about a nigga being day one. But it's a nigga A1. Knew they were fake, knew they would hate. They can plot in their face, he won't say nothing. But that be the one nigga hang with. Been the hood on that same shit, on that lame shit. You and them niggas from the same brick where that ain't shit, cause niggas ain't shit.
Man ain't righteous, man. He ain't righteous. His business ain't righteous. We should spend no money with him. He should make no money here. Now coin. But our people sit up in here. Gotta start sitting up in here support.
Oh, we came in the game. Niggas was on some bullshit. So we thought we had to take it straight ghetto and show a nigga how we keep it real uptown New Orleans, you know? So what's happening, Jesus?
What's up, nigga?
We had them niggas hollering out.
Come on. Chopper City, nigga. Chopper City, nigga. What's up, Sacramento? Huh? Love. Well, I'ma tell you like this. I say luxury calls on chrome. I play that 5 figure.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's go and get to it. I see you, big home. I'm trying to get it together. Hold on. All right. So, because the shit crazy, dog. Because it ain't until it's time to go to work that all this bullshit be playing around. But we gonna go on here. We gonna go and get to it.
See my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Shout out that nigga Tony. I appreciate that love, big home. We working tonight.
This is how we do it.
All right. Hold on. We ain't gonna do all that. All right, so as it stands, it seems like we got a mix up right here. So I'm over here, man. I'm just holding it down. And Dr. D hit me up, man, and he said, man, you know, how you see this BG situation. I'm like, what BG situation? And he sent me a video. And let's just watch the video. Let's watch it. Oh, they ain't got no sound.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Fresh. That's it. Like a real. I'm ready now. Yeah, you ready, baby? I'm ready for prime time. You ready? I'm ready for my battle now.
Yeah. We got to talk tonight. I ain't gonna lie. We got to talk because it's a couple things need to be spoken about, and just being totally honest. Like, you know, we from the South, like this Alabama, and it's certain people that we hold in a very high regard, very, very high regard, and honestly, like seeing Jeezy like this, period, is not like, you know, it's Pastor Troy, BG, Lil Wayne, Lil Boosie, and that's why with Boosie going through what he going through and shit like that, Jay Prince, Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? It's Zero. It's people that the South just, you know what I'm saying, Gotti, Gucci. We felt that way about Jeezy, but too much, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, people that we hold in high regard. Not to say that they haven't fell out of grace, but these is people that when you bring it to the table, people in the South, like, damn, my nigga. Damn, you know what I'm saying? It feel like it's damn near blasphemous to even say anything about them. So looking at this right here, now I see y'all. Let me show you. Did y'all see my new thing? Hold on.
See my real ones, run it up with my real ones.
Yeah, that's that new shit, nigga. Shout out to that nigga Eddie Gates coming through the door. You know what the fuck going on, nigga. I'm talking about the real way. I appreciate that love, my nigga. Yeah, I got it right for you. Shout out that nigga T Howard with that real ones. That's gonna be the new theme song right there. But it's certain niggas that you don't even want to talk about like that. So I wanna say that before we even get into it. So let's try to watch it again and see what we can see.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Wow. All right. So let's go ahead and do it. First things first. We gotta keep, if we gotta keep it real. First things first, big home. When you first see this video, You do not want to believe that it's BG. You don't want to believe it's BG, like, because and I want to say this too, dog. We got to keep it real. We have to keep it real, because I see a lot of comments, motherfuckers saying this, and that, and all that. Dog, if this was anybody else, you know what you would be saying. Nah, keep it real. If this was Tekashi 6ix9ine or a rapper that you didn't like, you would not be trying to make it. The fuck? You would not be trying to make excuses for him. Oh shit, what the hell going on? So we gotta keep it real. When you first see that, my nigga, it looked crazy as fuck. There it is. And so I guess we doing that tonight. Let's go and get it then. Let's go and get it. Lee Martin. I'm not gonna come at you crazy. I'm just gonna ask you a real question. Actually, Lee, to be honest, I gotta get your social, just being honest. And I'm not going either way, but come on with the social media, because it's too much that you can see. I didn't even want to have to get it out the thing this early. I didn't even want to have to do it this early, but we got to do it. Hold on. Come on with the social media. Lee Martin, come on with the social media. I shot
See
that.
my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Nah, hold on. No. I got to. I see. Shout out to that nigga Brad. No words, straight love. I appreciate that love, big home. Nah. I got you. Hold on.
See my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Come on with it, my nigga. Shout out that nigga Hero coming through. All love. You know what the fuck we doing, my nigga. I appreciate that. Yeah, Lee, come on with the social media, because I don't want to play I don't want to play that game. So come on with it, because at this point it seemed like a motherfucker trying to do some covering and shit like that. Dog, there's no way that you gonna tell me that you looking at this video and you not seeing nothing.
This is how we do it.
Dog, but before I even, you know what I'm saying? Come on, my nigga. I didn't look at this fucking nigga. I didn't jump up out my sleep trying to fucking see no shit like this. I didn't jump up out. Stop, dog. That's the problem. We have to stop doing that shit. When it's somebody we fuck with, I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see what he did. That was the issue. I don't see no problem with it. But just as soon, dog. But fucking Trippie Redd make a song about shooting guns and shit like that. He talking about poles and dicks. That nigga, man. What type of standard is being set, my nigga? This shit is not normal. It's not normal, dog. When these rappers started wearing these tight jeans, nigga, the first thing you said was, man, them niggas We gotta keep it even and fair. This is how that Jay Prince shit got out of control. We hold Jay Prince and we hold Boosie in high regard, but dog, it's some things that your celebrity just can't block. And it also fucks up the conversation that needs to be had. You not wanting to hurt somebody's feelings, you got them going out in public thinking what they doing is cool when really motherfucker need to be taken behind, you know what I'm saying, and spoken to like, hey, look, it might have been some things that went on, you know what I'm saying, but where we at right now in the world, what, you know, that's not that. But acting like you don't see the issue is how shit gets this far down the road. You're not helping a motherfucker by not telling them they got a boogie in their nose. All you doing is showing that you don't care about them enough to make sure that they don't embarrass themselves. That's why I say, come on with the social media, because you can't be no real person. Yeah, nigga, we got to keep it real, my nigga. Now, let's look at it again.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
And you know what's fucked up about it? Like down here in Alabama, when you go to prison and shit like that, you got to have a booty face. So no mustache, no beard. And that's a part of, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get to the business. All right, dog. So what's on the table is this shit right here. I see y'all on the Cash App and the PayPal. I appreciate that. Let me get this down. All right. So what's happening here is that these movements that you see in that video, if you're not educated and maybe you're not worldly enough to understand what's happening, he's moving feminine. The way that he is holding his hair, the way that his eyes are looking down. This is BG. Maybe a lot of y'all don't even know who this person is, so it's not no big, you thinking it's just some regular motherfucker. This is the cleanup man, my nigga. This is BG, my nigga. This is BG, my nigga. You don't understand who this is. I think that's what the big issue is right here. You don't know who this is. I gave my heart to the streets, then I got lost in the street. Dugga. If you catch me, nigga, you good. Come out the house with, come on, my nigga. It's BG, my nigga. Damn, this is some bullshit, man. We go from this.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
The way that he's stroking his hair, like the way that he's even holding his hair. That's what girls do, man. Fuck the dumb shit. Girls do that. Girls hold their hair like that. Stop with the bullshit like we don't see what's going on. See, y'all motherfuckers get so thrown off with this internet shit that you look at the hand in the background. You get so caught up in the internet and wanting to be wanting to be contrary to what's being said that you're not even looking. There's no way you think by hiding what's going on, you saving a motherfucker. Man, come on with it, man. You know what? I gotta stop for that one. Hold on, man.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones, run it up with my real ones.
I'm talking about the real way. Shout out that nigga Big C, my nigga. I see you, my nigga. Turn the fuck up. I'm talking about real talk. But nah, real talk, man. When the thing about it is this. So this is what we saying. When I see BG moving in this kind of way, and everybody know that BG been locked up for double digits at this point, the way it feel is like, dog, and I feel like a person should bring it to me and ask me, hey man, what you think about this? And let me put my eyes on it and see, the conversation needs to be had on what happens when you locked up that could turn a person from the heart of the streets it's like he don't even want to look at the camera. It's like this is a girls do this, they nervous, yeah, yeah, and holding, like, this is how girls do when they get their hair did and shit, and scared to smile. This is the issue, dog. BG is in your face, yeah, but this is BG, confident. But now you head down, you don't want to show your teeth, and it's a lot of things, dog. I gotta explain to a nigga what's going on. Dog, it's well known that when BG was on the street, BG was fucking with the dog food. No, dog, I can't. No, hell, fuck, no, we not doing that. I appreciate the love, but I gotta speak, big home. I'm gonna still give you your love.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones, run it up with my real ones.
Cause you one of the ones that only come through on the PayPal. I seen you, but I gotta. Cause the conversation need to be had. Dog, BG was on heroin before he went in. You gotta let me go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go right here. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Go, man, go ahead. Hold on, let me get you in here. Hold on. There it is. I mean, we gotta have a conversation tonight. That's all. We just gotta have a conversation. That's all it is. All right, go ahead. We got Dr. D on the line. Speak to me.
What's up?
Hold on. Let me see.
I'm looking through the chat. I'm looking through the comments, and I see a lot of people saying, making different excuses. Like I see a couple people saying, how you know he wasn't high. But the thing about it is, the thing we got to realize is, when you drink alcohol or when you get high, you don't do nothing that you wasn't gonna already do. I don't know no dude that get high, especially off weed. I don't know no dude that get high off weed and start acting like this.
Hold on.
Analyze the video.
Let me make sure you good, D. Hold on.
Okay.
Can y'all hear him good? Go ahead.
I'm good. Okay.
You good? Yeah,
when
go
you
ahead.
analyze this video, it's several things. It's the way he holding his hand.
That's correct.
The way he looking down. The way he grabs his hair might be the most egregious thing.
Dog, listen to me.
A nigga
said that wasn't him grabbing his hair.
Nah, that was him.
That's what I'm saying.
No. It's too much. He looking real. If I could come up with some words to describe how this look, this doesn't look. And like I said, it's so much worse because this is someone that we looked up to growing up. So
that's correct.
And how he used to be the gangster, he looking real. If I could come up with some words in this video, he looked real submissive, real vulnerable. You know what I mean? And then even a lot of people ain't talking about this part. Even that laugh, that was a very female, kind of nervous, kind of, I'm a play fight, hit you on the arm type of laughing.
Wow.
That wasn't no gangster laugh.
Wow.
Y'all trying to make excuses. Let's be real.
That's
y'all
right.
know that wasn't no gangster laugh.
That's correct.
Come on, y'all.
That's correct.
Just stop playing games.
That's right.
Let's stop playing games. And that's the laugh that your baby mama do. Female cousins, and after she get the hair done and they be feeling all good, you know what I'm saying?
Dog, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's hurting me to hear this said. It hurt. That's real. It hurt to hear this. It hurt to see the video. It hurt to cause this is BG, but you telling the truth. You telling the truth. It just you hate to hear this about this. So I'm saying, so when you first saw it, what was your first thought? Like, did you try to rationalize it? What was it?
Well, my first thought was I had to make sure it was BG. I'm like, is this him? But then I seen the video of him getting out and he hugged Birdman the day before. I'm like, yeah, that's definitely him because the day before he was hugging Birdman. After Birdman gave him some money or something. So I'm like, yeah, it's him. So I mean, when I seen it, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I think briefly I tried to come up with some excuses, but this is the thing too. I don't know if y'all watch this or realizing this, or if you seeing this, Ayo. But I feel like each time I watch it, it get worse. And I think the first time I seen it, I tried to make an excuse like, oh, it was probably just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog, look. Big C said it's the glasses. How you feel about the glasses?
Yes. I mean, if you can't see, you can't see. But yes, the glasses don't help.
No, that won't say no. I'm saying, but no, real talk though. But that was a very big thing that Big C said, because the glasses. I'm wondering like what it is, dog. I feel like it's like the glasses I got on. You know what I'm saying? It's a way that you can wear glasses in a, you know what I'm saying? His homeboy Mooney, the nigga who was killing niggas, he wore glasses. These glasses are those of, you know what I'm saying? The girl that's the nurse at the ER. She wear with her scrub, she wear the glasses with that little, the bulb she have and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I can take it a step further because I work in the hospital. I don't know if y'all know that I work in the hospital.
This Dr. D, y'all. This Dr. D.
These are the glasses. I'm gonna tell y'all what these glasses is. These are the glasses that the CNA wear when she don't feel like wearing her colored contacts. She don't feel like wearing the colored contacts, and she just got her hair kind of out. She ain't got her hair done. She put on these glasses right here and wear them like this. Because you're right, it is a certain way that you wear the glasses. Real talk,
dog. That's what I'm saying. It's like, dog, and this is another thing I'm saying, dog. Maybe if he don't know, look, hey, big home, like we need to take this video down. Like BG left when it was a different world outside. He left when the world, like, nobody would dare, talk crazy to BG. This is BG. This is damn near Like in the South, he's damn near a fucking president. Like it's past celebrity. The streets. You got artists that have came out the South. BG, Gucci Mane, Boosie. We'll let them get away with, more things than, usual. But BG, it was the same thing with Zero. It's like, nah, we don't want to see that. This is, you know what I'm saying? If somebody from up north said something about BG, the whole South would take offense. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you gotta think about it like this. Now you gotta think about it like this. Because you said maybe it's the time. You said it's a different time now than when you went in, right? Okay, now be honest with me, AOB. Be honest with me right now. Had he did this in 2010, would it have been any better? If he holding his hair like this, you know what I'm saying?
This is what I say. I'm gonna say this. And this. I feel like this is the conversation that we have to have. That's why I'm so glad you brought it to my attention, because this is the conversation that has to be had. In 2010, this is who BG was. This was BG right here. This is BG in 2010. He was a heroin addict. BG would not have done this in 2010. And that's the thing. See, it's like, it's kind of like when, if your girl would have cheated on you when y'all was 2 years into the relationship versus 10 years into the relationship. In 2010, BG was damn near still solidifying to us who he was. Even if he was just a junkie, he was solidifying to us that he was a man, a real street nigga. And what we don't want to believe is that a street nigga, even though we've seen it millions of times, we don't want to believe that a street nigga can go to the other side like this and not like this. You know what I'm saying? This is like getting that paper that said that he told. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 2010, it was a different time. We wouldn't have been able to pick up on these. Dog, we got to think about this. 2010, that was actually 13 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was we at 13 years ago? Like, you were in a part of your life where you were, maybe getting into the car thing, going to school for the doctor and stuff like that. And, everybody was at a different point.
I was still in high school, Twenty.
See there?
I didn't graduate 2012. Yeah, I was still in high school.
So we wouldn't have been able to pick up on these things, and it's dog, this is a real controversial situation, but once again, we have to handle this thing the right way, because the people on the internet won't understand that, dog, shit happens inside of them walls. Not all this, niggas getting there, they get their ass taken and all this shit. No, not talking about that. I'm talking about how you get disconnected from. So if you get a year or two, depending on who you were, motherfuckers will ride that out with you. And the whole time you'll be in that bitch saying, man, shit, man, the nigga, man, these niggas, man, left me in here to die. When I'm gonna bounce back and I'm gonna say fuck all of them. But when you get, 5 years and get to 8 years, 10 years, or you get that indefinite sentence, we're going to give you a 25 to life. We're going to give you 7 to life. So you don't know when you getting out. Motherfuckers will then start disconnecting. So a motherfucker don't know. So in a lot of situations, college will be the first time where a person is separated from everything they know. So they're separated from their family, from their friends. They're in a new place. I'm sure that, you've seen this a lot, college kids, they go home or drop out of college just because they're homesick. You know what I'm saying? It's not because the work is too hard. It's just because they're homesick, because they just, man, you know what I'm saying? When you locked up, and the difference between that and college would be that, like, you can't just call home and all that, and you don't have the capability of just going home if you want to. You're locked in this motherfucker And now you're dealing with abandonment issues because you're calling motherfuckers, and you know, you can start feeling that you're being a burden to them. Everybody is going to deal with that differently. If a motherfucker feel like you're going into prison one way and you're going to come out that same way because motherfuckers say it's like you pause your life. Dog, I be motherfucked if you pause your life. That shit continues to go, but it goes slow as fuck. 2 years, dog. 2 years didn't pass out this bitch like it wasn't nothing. But in that bitch, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And so you can lose track of yourself, and you can see it by when niggas start adapting to the place that they're in. So a nigga come in and he see 2 niggas in the bathroom kissing, you know what I'm saying, face to face, and a nigga go throw up. And then 2 weeks later, that nigga see them motherfuckers kissing, laugh, and then go in his stall and take his bath. Well, when he first got in this motherfucker, he wouldn't go nowhere near where they were. Now he didn't got so used to it. And that is how that, and it's the same thing, not just with, because everybody thinks just the nigga on nigga shit, but it's also a motherfucker went in and he was mild-mannered. But because it was so much violence and so much danger, now this is a violent person. He's volatile. He's paranoid. It's a lot of changes that can take place with a motherfucker getting locked up like this. And one of the biggest reasons is because everything that a nigga knew, dog, niggas on the outside, a bitch will break up with them and they will kill the whole family. Niggas kill bitches for breaking up with them because they don't want to deal with that abandonment shit. Dog, it's niggas in there that have to be in that bitch for a year, and they look on Facebook and they bitch getting married to another nigga. It's so much pain that you have to go through up in there, and that cannot be suppressed or pushed down. A motherfucker needs to know that. This is how you can get a motherfucker go from this to this right here. Everybody does it differently. What we can't do is pretend like we don't see it. Because the next thing you know, you don't know what the fuck might be propped up on the board. If you say that this video right here does not look feminine, then I have to look at you sideways. Let's watch the video.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
And this is what I'm saying. Hey, Big Home, Big Home, come on with that social media. Come on with the social media, Big Home. It ain't about giving nobody no break. It ain't about giving nobody no break. What it's about is pointing out what's going on in real time. Niggas ain't on this bitch. Man, this shit ain't funny. It's not funny. This shit is in real time. Look what it did. And I feel like this can be used as a learning tool so that a motherfucker can see, dog, this nigga has been locked up this whole fucking time. And we've been changing. We're different than what we were, but he went to a totally different place. Dog, motherfuckers change and they in the same city. It's like we live in the same place, but you look at a motherfucker 13 years ago, man, that motherfucker had shit going on. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. But now you look at him, he up there at the store asking for change. He didn't go to prison. He was just outside living regular life. You got motherfuckers who go to the service and do one tour in Afghanistan and they fucked up for life. Dog, a motherfucker is in prison, living around all type of shit that should not be. A motherfucker is not born to be in a cage. That's what needs to be brought down and spoken about. Look at what the fuck happened. Not acting like we don't see the change. Hey, man, look, maybe right now is not the time that he need to come outside. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he need to go through dog. The nigga just got out and he already on the camera, already in front of everybody. No, why don't we give him some time to acclimate to what's going on? Everybody putting a camera in his face. He could very well be nervous. He might have learned that this is how he deals with anxiety. You're not going to jail. You're not going to jail for any amount of time and then coming out and not dealing with anxiety, not just from being around motherfuckers and being nervous and paranoid, but from, man, who are my friends? Look at how much time I've lost. What am I going to do without the money I had? And the big one, what am I going to do without the drug that I used to depend on? Dog, a nigga don't understand heroin. A nigga don't understand heroin. Let me
wait, hold up now.
Go ahead.
Another thing is,
Uh-huh.
inside, you should already be clean off the heroin. Like, it's hard to get here. I know you get some drugs.
Yeah,
you should have been off that anyway, right?
But see, and that's another conversation that need to be had, dog. Depending on where you at, it could be like you can get an officer in there that's all about bringing it in, but then they might get fired. So now you got to go a year with that shit just barely getting in. You know what I'm saying? And then you deal with, motherfuckers saying, well, I ain't got none of that. But that's the scariest part about the opiate shit, is that you don't have that choice to say, man, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with that. I'm gonna wait till. No, you don't know when some more dope might come in. So if you don't want to be shitting on yourself and sweating through the night, not getting no sleep, and having to go through withdrawal again for another, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to take whatever they got. And so that might be, well, this coke, but they hit it with that fentanyl. So now you trying to hit the coke because they laced it with fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? Or nah, hey man, this they said this, no, they ain't got no dope, but they got some fent right here, but they don't know how strong it is. Dog, you don't have the right to say, well, shit, I ain't gonna fuck with it because I don't know how strong it is. Dog, you gotta take whatever you can get, and dealing with that going up and down. I'm gonna say this. A motherfucker will think, this is why it's so important dealing with that opiate. And before I even get to that, let me help, because we finna get deep here. Hold on, let me show the love. Hold up, I'm looking. Hold on, I see. I appreciate the love, y'all. Yeah, if you want to show the love, go to Cash App or PayPal. The moderators posted it in the link.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
I'm looking at the message. Shout out to that nigga Eddie Gates. He came back through. Eddie Gates said, is he poking his chest out? I don't know about that, Eddie. I can't speak on that, big home. Shout out to that nigga Edgar Allan Cole coming through. He said, truth hurts. Truth hurts. That's real shit, my nigga. You know what to say. Shout out to that nigga Michael Jackson come through the door. Michael Jackson said, no words, straight love, support. You know what the fuck going on. Shout out to that nigga Gauntt. Gauntt coming through the door. That nigga said, Gauntt said, that dope had our dog BG shitting on himself. That is something that only a motherfucker who is in the loop knows. At one time, the nigga Ziggler Wiggler was beefing with BG and shit like that. Like they had broke up and shit. And that nigga was exposing BG. You know what I'm saying? When BG was going that Cash Money and all them, like he was exposing them. And he said that they was on the tour bus, and because he couldn't get at the time, it's like a nigga didn't know, like, why would BG shit on himself? But you know, when a motherfucker say something and you know that it's true, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't know what the circumstances was, you can tell that this motherfucker ain't lying. Now we know, like, he didn't get the dope, and so dog, that shit happens. Like, and I don't want to get into it, but dog, I'm telling you, when you are going through withdrawals, there is no more farting. There's no more farting going on. If you have to fart, then you need to go to the nearest toilet, because what you think might just be your stomach is so fucked up. What you think might just be a fart could actually be liquid shit. Your shit has gotten so viscous that any type of movement, you know what I'm saying? And that's the hell that a motherfucker is trying to get away from. That's and I'm gonna say this, like, you know, I never knew that lean was an opiate, but they said it was, and that's a dog. And this is another thing: being an addict on the opioids and shit like that, jail is the last place you want to be, because you don't want to be desperate around these people who that you're exactly what they're like, they want, like you're vulnerable and oh man, hey man, take this. And that's the golden word. That's all you want to hear is somebody saying that they have relief. You got relief? Oh man, come on with the relief. But this ain't the place for that. Most people ain't going in as BG. Most folk going in as nobodies. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get in, and that's how you get so many motherfuckers in there. And that's why, you know, white boys get taken advantage of, because they go in there with those opioid addictions. One big thing I want to make sure is understood: when you're dealing with that opioid shit, it's not just the physical. You can be over the physical part in a week, as far, let's say 7 days of pure hell, but then you'll be able to eat, and you'll be, you know what I'm saying, back to, it's the mental part of it, to where I don't, so, and this is why I'm glad I got you on, D, because the anxiety in your mind, you will make it to where, man, so you'll be good. And this is why people get out of prison and die of overdose, because as long as you know that you're locked up and you can't get it, let's say that it's a closed camp, ain't nothing getting in, it's dry as fuck, you can go to sleep good in there. But then you get shipped to another camp where it's wide open. You've been at this clean camp for a year and you've been good. You got your weight up, you got your schedule in order. Man, I didn't beat this shit. But now you go to another camp where it's wide open, everything in that bitch, and motherfuckers damn near giving that shit away. This is how you slip back into it. Now, all of a sudden, you getting cold sweats again. You know that you passed the physical withdrawal part, but now you all of a sudden, because you know it's there, you didn't stress yourself to staying up all night long, debating on whether or not you should go and fuck with it or not. It ain't gonna be that bad, man. It ain't nothing but goddamn, man, hell no. Man, I need some, and all it would take is one stressful event. You call home and a motherfucker don't answer. Man, I'm finna go on over here and just fuck with a little bit of this. And like I said, I always say I was blessed because I never got to that heroin thing. But I always make it known it's not because, oh, nah, nigga, I'm here. Nah, I ain't never gonna go to hell. Nah, I ain't going to no motherfucking heroin shit. No, shit the hell. It was because it wasn't there. If a motherfucker would have came through with some dog food when I was going through withdrawal and was, hey man, this will stop that shit, dog, I would have took that shit in a second. That's how weak that shit will have you. That's why I say we can't put this bullshit on no back burner and act like it's not there. That's how you kill your loved ones, because you keep acting like you don't see them diminishing in front of you because you don't want to make it awkward. When the way that you can show them that you love them is by coming straight to them, chest to chest, and saying, hey, look, we already got you a bed in this new sober house, so you can either get in the car willingly or we're going to go and throw you in this bitch. That's how you show that you don't show you care by enabling them and soft footing around it. And so many people think that's how you handle issues. Dog, ain't no fucking way that you looked at this video Let's look at it again. And said that, nah, everything's all good.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Fresh. That's the tip. Back of real. I'm ready. Yeah, you ready, baby? I'm ready for
the wink. I guess I don't know. I see. Hold on. Let's get it.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Shout chat nigga Damian Morris coming through the door. No words, straight love. I appreciate that, big home. That's love. Come on with it, man.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
I see you. Shout chat nigga Gerald. Gerald said, how the dogs doing, ayo? Any new puppies? Nah, we ain't got no new. Shout out that nigga Gerald. That nigga changed the whole subject. Nah, we actually had some. Actually, we did have some. My sister got one of them over there. Yeah, everybody good. We didn't got got crazy over here now.
Hold up now. We gotta address this.
Go ahead.
I mean, Delroy said, I don't like this. There's a ton of times throughout the day that I could record and have y'all looking funny. You could never record me because you looking like this nigga.
Hold on, let me see that. Where's that?
Delroy, right? Delroy
Got it. Let's look at it. All right. So what it say. Why can't I see it? I don't see my big computer throwing off. Yeah, I see it, but it ain't showing up on the big screen. I don't like this. There's a ton of times throughout the day that I can record and have y'all looking funny. And you know, I'm not even gonna worry about you getting your social media because obviously you don't understand. Big home. And this, and I don't mean no disrespect, but I gotta y'all, a lot of times y'all don't be understanding. It be comments like this that let a motherfucker know that you don't have no bitches. You have no hoes at all, because if you had had been in close proximity, even if you worked with women, you would know their mannerisms. This is why Dr. D is giving you a list off of all these little small idiosyncrasies, just small things that only women do. Only women do these things, and it's very telling that you would think that you think that his hand is just being bent like that. No, big home. It's the way that he's not looking at the camera, barely looking up. It's a laugh, it's a wink. You only have to watch this one time and get uncomfortable. One time. So that's why I'm saying there should be no comments saying, this is dog, motherfucker's not picking on a motherfucker. This shit is uncomfortable. There's something going on here. And once again, you don't help a motherfucker by acting like you don't see it.
I think I just gotta say this too. Like some of the sentiment in the comment is that we doing this to laugh at them, to put them down.
Real talk.
But I seen this video, bro. I was working out. Ayo, you can tell them. I stopped working out. Because I know this ain't
real talk. Real talk.
It wasn't a serious shit. I'm like,
real talk. That's real. It was late last night, and like, dog, what is this? And it was dog, because this is BG. This is a Southern hero right here. There's something wrong with this. And like I'm saying, dog, you're not helping shit by acting like it's dog. This can open up a conversation. Yes, look, man, hey, going through that system, it is a tumultuous event. I'm gonna be for real with you, big home. after a video like this, you know, getting these mannerisms and seeing these things, and for it to be this blatant, a nigga would expect an announcement to be made. You would, I'm on some real shit. You would expect for an announcement to be made. For it to be this obvious, it's like, well, he's probably gonna come out with an announcement and say something. That's why that shit is so disheartening, because it's like, dog, when that shit has seeped into your mannerisms this deep, man, come on with it, my nigga. So, that, like I said,
and like I said, what y'all gotta realize is the reason the video makes you so uncomfortable, the reason why it looks like it's so deep entrenched, is you have multiple signs that he's doing it. It's no different than when someone comes in the ER. Let's say you come in the ER and you breathing just a little funny. Well, okay, that's only one thing. That could be maybe, you know, your asthma just spiking up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That could be written off. That could be excused. Like, okay, maybe it's something else. But when you come in, you can't breathe, your chest hurt, your eyes rolling in the back of the head. You see what I'm saying? Got multiple signs that this is something worse. No different than he wasn't just looking a little funny, eyes looking a funny. We got the laugh, the hair flip, how he holding the hair. You see what I'm saying? We got 3, 4, 5 different things.
Real talk.
All feminine.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? It's not one thing. We might can excuse one thing.
Real
like,
talk.
Okay,
that's real.
Camera might have just called him. No, if you come in the ER, if you come in my ER right now, you turning blue, you can't breathe, your chest hurt, you're having a heart attack. 3 different signs.
And ignoring it ain't gonna help nothing.
Ignoring it won't help.
That's right.
Let's say you come in and it's just your chest hurt. Let's say you just did the laugh. But he was looking gangster other than that. Oh, he might have just been, you know what I'm saying? Let's say your chest just hurt. Oh, he might have just ate some Mexican. He might just have some gas. You see what I'm saying? Because your chest just hurt, but all the other signs are normal. Like, okay, you might be fine here. You see what I'm saying?
Very good point.
We got multiple different signs.
Very good point.
We need to do something about it. We need to be taking you up to the cath lab. We need to be getting you some oxygen.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. And the thing is about this right here, the thing about this is, dog, what, and this, I guess this is another reason why it's difficult, dog. And that analogy is like, all right, we can see the signs, now we can get to work with helping him, dog. And we see the signs. What do we do to help this situation? And that's the hard part, because a nigga know there is no coming back from this, my nigga. In real life, in real time, just watching this video, a nigga can't even look at the damn. You can't even hear. Let me, because a lot of y'all don't know what's going on. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. Man, this shit, this motherfucker, we have on tonight. Dog, look at this bullshit, my nigga. All right, hold on. Y'all watch this for a minute. Let me get this set up. This is that bullshit.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
I just seen it right then, dog. BG, when that camera hit him, he gon' you see it like a a nigga from Louisiana. They gonna have like, you know what I'm saying? Especially BG, like you gonna be, dog. The nigga you can see.
I would expect him to get a hair rub. That's a classic gangster Louisiana.
That right there would have been good, but he's acting like he don't know what to do. If you look at his eyes, he sees the camera, looks away. When the camera get close to that eye, he moves his dog. That shows uncertainty. Let me show you who BG is. Dog, this motherfucker keep doing this. I don't understand what's going on. There we go. Now let's see what's going on. Let me show you something. Let me show you something, huh?
Spark it up, make it happen. Grab your piece, use the seat, fucking with me. Oh, it's pure beef. Tragedy, homicide, battle me out there. Nothing in between the air. No, I don't think fair. I come through like an Amtrak. What you won't do? Got a strap, but it's on safety, mind ready to let loose. I hit your spot, nigga scatter. I rather tatter, whatever, it don't matter. Hollows come out like bladder. Got a shot post time, I apply this shit, they know. Soon as they hit noon, I'm blasting off in the room. First thing finish, I go boom. With the sweet by sweet like a phone, creep like a grand reaper, leaving everything boom. With the boom come out, that's when the snakes come out. If the pigs go in, you got it, hide out in the drought. You leave it there open, I'm squeezing it cause I'm scoping, hoping. I can catch nigga with some birds just loping. So I got to abuse the bitch, misuse the bitch, refuse me, then his family gon' lose the bitch. I'm colder than ice, I'm smoother
than sand.
I'm
the cleanup man.
With the key up in my hand, ready to put the glass on the cleanup man. On dangerous grounds, with the key up in my hand, ready to put the glass on my cleanup man. On dangerous grounds, with the key up in my hand.
Hold up, what is mean, Ayo? You know, from is booting up? Is that smoking?
Hold on, say it again.
This nigga in the comments said we used to boot up to this song.
Oh yeah, boot up. That mean just turned up. Just turn up, or a nigga, yeah, a nigga he can mean hitting the bag. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's either them two. It's like you either getting turned, you getting crunk to it, or hitting the bag. But usually they'll say like two. But yeah, man, I'm saying like, dog, this, and I'm gonna be on some real shit, dog. There's obscure music in every region. So like maybe up north they got the guy the Silver Surfer, you know what I'm talking about, Max B got songs that are just legendary out there in New York that somebody from down south might be wondering, like, why the fuck you in a club and they play a song and everybody go crazy that's from New York, but like, what the fuck going on if you from down here? I'm gonna show y'all the song. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all the song. I gotta show y'all the song. But I'm saying it's stuff like that, and this is one of those songs. Like Cleanup Man was for those of us who, it was kind of like vice versa with Pastor Troy. It's like those of us who were, and it means a lot to us because this was like when we were getting into the streets and stuff like that. This was one of our soundtracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how you supposed to move out there. It's not because it's just super lyrical or nothing like that. It's just 6ix9ine couldn't make this song. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, this is Soulja Slim. BG was the closest thing we had to Soulja Slim. Just his you know, how close he was to him, his proximity to Soulja Slim gave him so much like street credit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dog, this shit means something. Those of you who are you don't even know who the fuck BG is. You don't even know. So it's like, this shit hurt for a nigga to, you know what I'm saying, have to see this shit. That's why I told D last night, man, I wish you wouldn't even sent me that shit, dog. For real, like, this shit is fucked up because now you have to go into your mind and really like, damn, what happened when, because dog, with this type of shit right here, let me show you. With this type of shit right here, dog, it feel like this is not the end of it. It feel like there's gonna be something else that comes out behind this, whether it's an announcement on his part or somebody else coming out and saying something. And you know, after that, we'll have to take it for what it is and let him live his life or whatever like that. but it's the conversation that's on the table is there's definitely something that happened while being inside, and what needs to be spoken about is how those things happen. And a big part of that shit is being away from everything that you know, and secondly, having those people that you used to care about or that you still care about seem to just forget about you. You know what I'm saying? And people deal with pain differently. Like, you know, I believe, and I still believe this, like, you know, people doing that self-harm and that self-mutilation shit, I felt like that was white folks shit. Come to find out, no, black people do that too. People deal with pain and rejection differently. Being locked up and having people that you care about forget about you, and even in your mind, it's like you still in this dangerous place, doing in a place that you don't want to be. You going through a horrible time, and you feel like in this time where I need people I love the most, they're just moving on with their life. And even worse than that, I'm a burden on them. When I'm calling home, yeah, I want to talk to them, but really I need, you know, some money for soups and all this shit like this. And so you start feeling like a burden, and you haven't felt like that before. So you can damn near feel yourself turning into something different. Even if you had to go in that bitch and you know, you weren't violent when you went in, but you see that people who aren't violent get taken advantage of. So now you have to turn into a violent person until you lock down at night. Or you might not be in a situation where you lock down at night. You might be in an open dorm to where it's just bunk beds in like a basketball court, on a basketball court. There's a whole bunch of bunk beds. So it's all open and everybody is outside all the time. You don't get no time to yourself to even grieve. So if you get on the phone and somebody has died, you don't even get time to grieve properly. You just go back to your bunk and you don't want to show no weakness. Dog, it's so many things, and the longer you stay in there, it's just, I imagine it's just like with anything, and we can even break it down to a health situation. Like the longer you, let's take vaping. Like, have you seen anybody have long-term effects off vaping at the hospital?
No, not yet. You know, it's relatively new. It's only about 5-10 years old.
Yeah.
Nobody has gotten old smoking the vape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, not somebody that got a bad one before. And it was acute, but that was just, you know, a malfunction.
Well, let's say somebody that has what's a disease that can get real bad if you don't take your medication? Diabetes. So let's say diabetes. So, you know, you got diabetes, and, you know, the longer that you don't take your medication, or the longer you continue to eat sugar or whatever like that, the worse the effects become. And while you're in there, and that's the whole shit, like, dog, the only thing we look at is the outside. A motherfucker, just like shout out to Edgar Cole, he came out, he showed us NBA YoungBoy has now started wearing upside down crosses. It's like you don't see that. All you see is that he got diamonds on. Dog, all we look at is the outside. We're not looking at what's going on the inside. Boosie got diabetes like a motherfucker, but as long as he wear chains, that nigga good. But there's shit that's going on the inside, not just physical, but like mental things that are going on the inside. So you got the word that one of your people have just died, and you have to go back to your cell, and you might to make sure that the people on the outside don't try to take advantage of you because they see that you're vulnerable. You might go back to your bunk and start laughing. To them, that nigga good. But for a person who knows, let's say the CEO knows that he just found out that his brother has passed, they gonna look at him like, oh, there's something wrong with that nigga, because he's laughing at an event that he should be crying about. There's a lot of that going on. You're in there, you cannot react properly to things that are going on because of the environment. You do that for a certain amount of time. How in the fuck could you not go crazy? How could you not forget who the fuck you supposed to be? You have now taught yourself to have adverse reactions to different shit that happens. Like, dog, it's so deep. A motherfucker could get buff as fucking that bitch, but be crazy as a fucking loon. We are not made to be in solitary confinement. Them walls, you got to make your fucking schedule. All right, I'm gonna get up. You only read a certain book. I'm gonna only read 4 pages of this book so it can last me, 30 days. And then I'm gonna, try to pretend like I'm doing. Dog, I was in that bitch, and I would draw like from the top down diagrams of houses that I had been in, like, draw like where the door is, where the window is. You'll start doing anything in it. I started writing screenplays. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will do any, because the light don't never go off. Like, it's off. It's always on. You got this concrete slab right here. Dog, this shit is, and we look at people that's locked up like, yeah, they good. Dog, motherfuckers have to learn. And I was blessed to come, not be in that bitch long, but to come home to a loving family that had, resources and shit like that. Dog, you see this nigga just got home. And they already throwing him in front of a camera. Dog, that nigga need time to heal.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say the girl that took this video, she wrong because she knew it looked a little.
Yes, Lord.
She wrong too.
Yes, Lord.
She wrong.
You exactly right. You exactly right. That's, dog, that is very good point. Why in the fuck did you, dog, you was that thirsty? You was that thirsty? Dog, you can look at BG and tell, dog, it's not right. I don't give a fuck what designer you put on a motherfucker. Dog, just look at this picture. Come on, dog. He don't look good.
She should have just erased it or at least not posted on social media.
Period.
She was fighting for that.
Period. You cannot be that. Oh yeah, I did BG hair. Are you serious? Dog, there's no way that you don't know, dog, that don't look too good. Y'all come get some, dog, you serious? You that thirsty for new business? You gonna put the man, this shit don't even look good. Look at this picture. Let the man get his.
You notice what she did, even the song she had playing, that wasn't really a song that I would think you would be playing when you did BG's hair.
It was a song playing?
First of all, huh?
It was a song playing?
Remember she was like, "This is how we do it." Remember, go and play the game.
Hold on, let me. See,
yeah.
You cut a lot of stuff that I ain't see. Let me see.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Back of real.
I'm ready, huh?
Yeah, you ready, baby?
I'm ready for prime time.
You ready?
I'm ready for my battle.
I got both headphones in. So what part do he do the wink?
It's toward the beginning. It's that right eye twitch a little bit. It's that right eye.
Let me see.
It looks like.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Wow. Dog, you right. dog, and you, dog, I'm gonna be on some real shit, dog. We gonna talk tonight now. I see you. Hold on. I gotta get a love. Hold on.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Shout out to that nigga Big Wheel coming through the door. Big Wheel said showing love. You know what the fuck going on, my nigga. I couldn't see the other one. My fault. Whoever that was, that's love.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
No, not Lotto. Victoria, he can wink his eye. What's wrong with that? Once again, back to the example. When you're doing all the multiple things at once, it's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
If he just winked his eye, then we might would be cool if he had just winked his eye.
Mm-hmm.
But this nigga winked his eye. We're wearing the glasses like a CNA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm twirling the hair. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, that like who you a girl said that?
Yeah, Victoria.
I can't. For some reason I'm not being able to see it. Dog, come on with the bullshit, dog. See, and this is what I'm saying. You sound like the girl right here, dog. And see, this is the problem, motherfuckers. The world doesn't live in your world. You live in the world's world. You don't control the fucking world, dog. The shit looks fucking suspect. Period. Point blank. And if this girl right here wouldn't have thought that, fuck that bullshit, they ain't gonna care about that, to where fuck the way he looked, she just want to be next to a fucking celebrity, then we wouldn't even be in this fucking situation. I don't see what's wrong with it. All he did was wink his eye and got fucking glasses on like a bitch with a bulb. You know, dog, it looked like he took this girl glasses. It looked like it's this girl's glasses. Are you serious? Look at the picture. His cheeks look like, you know what I'm saying? BG don't look good, my nigga. I'm talking about from a health standpoint. He doesn't look well.
Put the other picture up. I sent you AOA when he riding in the car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, this is another picture they sent me. Look what they sent, dog. Look what they sent in. Look what these people sent in, man. These people going crazy with this shit. They took the picture from the car. Look. And you know, dog, a lot of our legends are aging. You know what I'm saying? And just anybody who fuck with BG the real way, they shouldn't have put him getting out of jail. I haven't seen that video of him getting out of jail. They shouldn't have put that video, or maybe they could have put that video out and just let that be it. Give us some months behind the scenes to get him some veneers. Let's get him, let's see what's going, because he's looking a lot older. Cut the mustache off. We got a lot of things that we need to do. We're not gonna, this is a fucking Southern fucking, you know what I'm saying, pillar. We're not gonna put him out here looking any kind of way. So we're gonna take our time. All celebrities and shit like that. God, what the fuck is going on? See, these bitches then hacked in. They trying to throw some shit off. Yeah. So
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I kind of feel like you need to let the dreads as a whole go. BG.
All right, hey, look, and I don't want to, and that's what I don't want to, get to, because looking at this picture, dog, you know what it is that, and that's fucked up, because what that's saying is that they don't fit the way he looks, dog. This shit, he does not look healthy, and so he looks so much older. It's like, dog, them dreads don't even, you know what I'm saying? His cheeks are sucked in. It does not look like he did all the time sober. You know what I'm saying? You see, when Gucci came out, you know what I'm saying, it was like, damn, it looked like he went back in time. And we were getting
Gonna look better than when he went in.
Oh man, that nigga. Yeah, and you know, yeah, and yeah, he do. I be, but it's like, you ain't lying, and that's see, a lot of time nigga go to jail, and that will jumpstart him on his health shit. But really, and that's what lets you know, like, that weight loss shit is so it's so simple. You know what I'm saying? It's just you have so many temptations out here on the street, but it's just simple as, you know, eating on a schedule, and you know what I'm saying, those small things, and just being away from things that, you know, give you anxiety. But you can really jumpstart your shit. Like Gucci did that long sentence, and your body will just start toning itself up once it's not getting such a surge of them drugs. You know what I'm saying? So when we're looking at this right here, it's like, dog, this a lot of things ain't mixing and matching. Like this picture right here in the car, it's like, dog, you can't tell me he's not 60 years old, period, point blank. You're not gonna tell me that he's not. And it's so fucked up that with this picture, it's like, so do he have goals on the bottom, or are those stumps of teeth? Did he take the cap? Dog, it's so much fucked up with this shit. It's like, dog, we shouldn't be privy to this shit. A lot of things with celebrities is like, dog, let them look bad behind the scenes, or a motherfucker see them in person and they look bad. But we shouldn't have pictures like this. In this picture, isn't he talking to the nigga Stephen Jackson or something?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah.
And don't let me get too political with this picture, but I've always said this, dog. I don't understand how motherfuckers will, you know, banish me to the underworld for my comments. But I know one thing, my nigga. One thing. No, and we're gonna keep it real. This is my homeboy right here, so it's hurt me for this. But one thing is for sure, nigga, I'll be motherfucked. I will be motherfucked. This is why I got comments for the live. I got comments by the bed. I got comments in the car. I got comments in the house. I got comments in the bathroom. I got so many bottles of comments because this is like my worst fucking fear. Like, no shit, fuck no. This shit is important, my nigga. Like, this shit is, nah, hey man, I'm not finna have you in here talking about chopper life. Nah, you're not finna do that. What we not finna turn this into is no motherfucking bullshit. Nah, nigga, keep that, man. We gonna keep it real. But just in real life, though, we gotta be for real. We gotta be for real. This is somebody dog. So you saying we gonna see Obama any kind of way? Come on, man. Mm-hmm. No, we have to. We
gotta protect our great people.
That's right.
If they dying out right now, let's just put them. You know what I'm saying? But take the cameras away for a little bit.
Real talk. Yeah, we.
Right. Okay, GG. It's social media now, so
yes.
They just go out looking crazy. Okay, this is what you're gonna have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know. Till you get back.
Yes, that's it.
So get back acclimated, you know.
Dog, it's so many things that have to happen because, like I said, dealing with somebody who's had an addiction, you know, I had this conversation with Brim. Because he's not an addict, he can smoke weed or he can do whatever the fuck and not become addict. It's not in him to be an addict, so he doesn't understand the addict mindset. I try to tell him, you know, certain things he just don't understand. It's like, dog, you can't be around that person that's dealing with an alcohol addiction and be drinking no beer. Oh, it ain't nothing but a beer. You don't understand that, you know. No, they was fucked up on that liquor. It's alcohol. So you might not be able to walk around somebody who had a pill addiction and take a Tylenol. So they just gonna go in the store and not, dog. You need to understand, if these are people that you care about, there are things called triggers. This is what needs to be spoken about, dog. There's so much more to a person. We do this. It's fucked up that we do this. We feel like we're so complex and people just don't understand us. But then when it comes to the next person, you want them to be a one-page book. Dog, this is BG. This is our fucking dog. Do a motherfucker not know what BG means to the South? This is not nobody to fucking play with. Like, I don't give a fuck if BG can fight. I don't give a fuck what the fuck. Like, we gonna protect BG the same way we want to protect Boosie, Zero, Pimp C. It's certain people that, as the South, nah, big home, we not, no shit, no. We stand with this, no give a fuck about nothing. Understand that we can see them through those eyes, but we still have to protect them. Dog, motherfuckers go through shit. The same shit that all of us have, things that we would hate. This is why when I ask you for your social media, you don't give nothing. We all have things about ourselves that we're self-conscious about. Man, I hope people don't find out about this. And this is why I try to put my most embarrassing moments on the forefront. I find that, I'll give y'all an example. I today I got a bullshit and I saw a gun advertisement on my social media, and I said I'm gonna fuck with one of my cousins that are deep in that the gun thing, and I started fucking with him, and I felt like he was getting kind of serious. You know what I'm saying? I was just fucking with him and shit, but I felt like he was getting kind of serious about it. And when I was about to do the live tonight, I texted him because I felt like he was, still kind of angry. And I said, hey, man, look, I was just fucking around earlier because I felt like he was getting serious about it. So I had to say, hey, man, if I had made you angry earlier about talking about the gun, I was just fucking around. I was just playing with you. Then he wrote me back, nah, man, I don't get mad about conversation. But because I felt like, man, maybe he might be angry about that, and maybe that's why he's sending me message that I'm not understanding, let me go ahead and put everything on the forefront. And a lot of times we don't want to do that. It's motherfuckers that's in relationships, and maybe even with your parents or your siblings. Y'all aren't saying what needs to be said because you don't want to put something on the table that can make it messy. But if you would just say maybe what you're thinking, then they can say, oh, hell no, is that what you've been acting like that for? I haven't gave a fuck about that. And everybody has these things, but nobody wants to say what's going to be uncomfortable. If I don't say, hey, man, I hope I didn't, make you angry earlier when I was talking about the guns, then I would have never known that, nah, he ain't tripping about that. A lot of situations have started from simple fucking misunderstandings. And with this situation right here, dog, you got to have your loved ones. You have to have somebody who loves you around to say, hey, man, look, you know who you are to me. And I think that's what's so sad about this situation is that there are so many instances where there should have been somebody there to say, hey, you know what? This would be a good video for my business, but I don't like the way BG is looking right here. I'm not going to put it out. And I'm even going, if I can't tell him, I'm going to tell somebody with him, hey, man, y'all, look, this is how social media is. This is damn sure how TikTok is. Look, y'all might want to keep him behind the scenes because it might be hard to say it, but somebody has to give a fuck enough about BG to say, look, this is what this is. I hate to say it, but dog, going back to what Edgar Allan Cole put forth about NBA YoungBoy wearing that upside down cross, dog, that's what happens when you don't have anybody around you who love you. So a motherfucker is just gonna let you walk out. You ain't got nothing but yes men around you. You can go outside with a dildo in your pocket and say, yeah, this is me expressing myself. And they'll say, hell yeah, shit yeah, that's cool as shit. Yeah, man. You can go outside. Black youngster could go outside with black. He can paint his fingernails black and be like, yeah, this how I'm coming today. And more, oh yeah, shit, oh, that's gangster as fuck. Them people don't give a fuck about you. And once again, the way you tie this into your life is, dog, maybe you can go outside tomorrow and test this. if a motherfucker say that they fuck with you and they really rock with you the real way, dog, go outside tomorrow with your pants on backwards, or put some brown shit on the back of your on the back of your boxers and go outside sagging and see if the person that say they your homeboy, see if they take a picture of it and post it on social media, or they tell you to take your ass back inside because they don't want you going out looking like that. All of us should be looking at this situation and looking at the people around us, because that's how this shit happened. Do you see this motherfucker? Do you see this motherfucker just standing there hoping that she look good while BG looking like he on this last motherfucking hour? Do this motherfucker look like he's well? What's this?
He looked like he could still be off dog food. I mean, you probably more of an expert than me. I mean, what you think? You still might be off dog food?
Dog, and that's what I'm dog. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna say this. I seen a picture of BG when he was locked up, and the motherfucker looked like he was supposed to look. He looked like so, dog. Even let me see. Do I got pictures? Let me see, dog. Let me show a motherfucker, just so we on the same page. Let me see. All right, so this is what I look like. When I was fucked up, this is what I looked like. And my first baby mama, she seen me looking like this, and we was going to war at the time. I pulled up, and when I got out the car, before I got the car, and we start arguing, she said, whatever you doing, you need to stop doing that shit. I lost all that damn weight and all that shit. Fucked up. Damn, I'm trying to find. And then when I'm healthy, well, this ain't really healthy. I was big as fuck. I'm looking at this fucking picture. Oh shit, I got big as fuck, man. But you know what I'm saying? I can't find the middle picture. Hold on. See?
So you eat good right there.
Yeah, I don't take shit. I fucked up. I'm fucked up too much. But you know, I'm fucked up right here. Look at me. I'm a fucked up person in this picture. But ain't nobody gonna say shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody love it when you fucked up on drugs and shit like that. So, you know, that's what it's about, man. It's about having somebody got to be there, and somebody got to be able to say, hey, man, it's something wrong here. It's something wrong. And when you look at it, I seen that picture, dog. This nigga, he looked like he was locked up, and he looked like he had gotten bigger and everything, dog. This nigga is skinny as fuck right here. He's skinny as fuck. It's all in his face.
I know this is beside the point. This is crazy, but but the hair girl actually got some crazy titties.
Oh yeah, well definitely. I've seen that too. She wanted you to see that, and that's why I said she just selfish as fuck. Like like I said, she looked like she picture ready. She definitely picture ready. Like she, you know what I'm saying? She damn sure look, and look, you wouldn't really know that for real just from but you can. It's something on them motherfuckers for real. I ain't really too heavy on the titties too heavy. I'm more like, you know what I'm saying, just and like I'm not even too heavy on the ass too heavy, but soft, like real soft, like this right here look like you can just slap it and that motherfucker just keep moving. Like that's more my thing, whatever. So like you can see with her, like she don't really got stupid titties. Like I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's more, and even with the ass, you can see with this, like look at how proportional her legs are to the ass, man. I don't know what you might be seeing. I'm looking at the purple picture right now. Which one you did? Oh no.
I see it now.
Yeah, it's proportional. That's not fake. This the Umchi bitch. You gotta always bring her. God damn. And like I said,
Hold up, wait. It's a modern day travesty. Me and my homeboys talk about this. Hey, you know she don't look like this no more.
who? Who don't? Which one?
It's a modern day travesty. Ujumba, whoever this last one, African chick.
Man, you gotta send me a picture. Somebody send me a recent picture of Umchi.
She got that real hard body now. She got
No. Yeah, she
70 pounds. Yeah, she lost 70 pounds. She got them hard abs, a hard ass. Yeah, she don't look nothing like that.
Yeah, she should. Nah, see, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop. Like, dog, look, a nigga don't want no. Like, don't get crazy into. Dog, look at this picture right. If you look at the picture of her in this picture right here, it looked like she got abs. Dog, and that's what make you. That's what you gotta understand. What makes you bad is that you have no stomach, titties, and stupid ass. That's what makes you a 10, period. How? Because it's like, how in the fuck could she? I don't even know. She make you think that she might got like titty implants. Because if you look at the picture, if you look at this picture right here, it's like she got real like double D titties and shit like that. This is the makeup of a bad bitch. Stupid titties, no stomach, stupid ass. Dog, that's, and we not even talking about, and I'm gonna be for real with you, we not even talking about anything above the neck. To be a 10, all you need is stupid titties, no stomach, fat ass. That's 10.
Yeah.
And then above the neck, because motherfucker, dog, if you.
The about it is, bro, what most girls don't realize is most girls' faces is good enough to get you by if you had a body like this.
That's correct. That's correct. Yep.
Real low chance you there, especially if we take care of our skin.
That's right.
And your teeth on point.
Yep.
It's only so bad you can look.
That's dog. Look at JT. Look at JT.
Yeah.
This bitch is like, so nah, and so don't get crazy, ladies. Don't get crazy on that fitness shit. That if like, and I don't see no health reasons why you would want to get hard like that. Dog, a nigga not trying to be a nigga wants something that move. You don't see these videos where a nigga is smacking ass and it's just waves going. When you look at, I think this girl named Renee or something like that. Dog, you look at this picture right here, it looked like you could smack that shit. She had a video where she was sweeping, and that shit was just, I'm talking about going crazy.
Okay. I just found a picture of how she look now.
Oh man.
Send it to what?
Send the IG. Send the IG.
Okay.
Oh man, I hope, man. We just having a whole bunch of letdowns, man. It's some bullshit. Yeah.
Hey, me and my niggas in the group chat, them niggas said that this worse than 9/11.
Ah, hold on. Let me see.
Okay, here you go. Hold on, where you at?
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Man, shout out to that nigga Grump. I see you, Grump. Grump came through with the laughing emoji. I'm talking about real talk though. I don't know what he was laughing at. I think he was laughing at the CarMax thing. Shout out to that nigga Grump coming through showing that love.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Look at it. Hold on. Damn, I need to say this. Oh my god. Shit. Damn. I can't even say this shit. Oh my god. Please save. It ain't gonna save. I know it ain't. Oh my god. Wow. Dog, they telling these motherfuckers anything. Man, come on with this dumbass shit. Man, I wish y'all could see this. Wow.
Okay, hold up. He go a good one right here. Hold up. Okay, I'm not saying this. Hold up.
Hold on, she do look kind of. I don't know that one. Oh shit, man. Hold on, let me see.
It ain't horrible. It ain't
Nah, but she need to damn do the man. Nah, I need send me one of the pictures like she took when she was like trying to be sexy or some shit like that. Like
that's the thing. She don't take them no more.
Oh man.
She on a spiritual journey or some bullshit.
Oh yeah. That's crazy. Wow. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on.
She in oversized clothes in all her pictures.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. That's crazy. Wow. So this is Unchi, y'all. So let me show y'all before. Wow. So this is Unchi. This is before. And this is after. You know, she looked like Shania Lathan in that one right there.
Yeah.
Kind of like Shania Lathan. But damn, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that one hurt. Bro.
Wow.
It's been a disappointing week right here, that one hurt. Like I said, I went nothing but damn. I was about 5 or 6.
Hey, hold on. Look, hold on. It's a girl in the chat. Hold on. You can tell it's a girl in the chat. Look what she said. This is what she said about this picture. You know when a girl hating on a girl. You see it?
What she said? Let's see.
Oh yeah.
She still looks good.
Nuh-uh. Look at that.
Oh, exaggerate. Oh.
Yeah, she said she's okay. Looks exactly. Are you serious? That's prime Unchi right there. You crazy? She's okay. What the fuck? This and she like
anywhere. You talking about she okay, nigga? You can walk in anywhere with her and you the man.
Period. Nah, but that's what I'm saying. This has to be a girl. If this ain't a girl, then the dude like dudes. Period. If a dude wrote that with them periods like that, yeah, that nigga like dudes. You don't say that about Unchi, my nigga. Are you serious? But dog, look at this picture right here. She was already fit back then. She was fit back then. She wasn't looking like that. Dog, you can tell in this picture. Her stomach didn't look like that, like normal. She had to work for that shit. She been in the gym. She just went overboard with that shit. Like, look, and I feel like she must be on steroids or something.
If she get much more ass than that, then she better be careful because she gonna start having a period.
Yep,
I start looking like this.
Yeah.
When you get too lean like that, you'll start having a period.
Dog, I never forgot it when you said that about Sha'Carri Richardson. And man, let me say that too. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson, man. Sha'Carri, she got back on track and she doing her thing. I seen some where she won another race. So shout out to Sha'Carri for getting her shit together. We all need a chance to fail and come back and shit like that. But yeah, that's fucked up, man. Look at this picture right here. Say it all.
Somebody said she got a breast reduction. That's what somebody said in the comments.
Oh man. But you know, maybe that shit was hurting her. But I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to live the God damn. Nigga, please,
I
man.
think she just wanted to change a whole new leaf. I don't think she wanted to live the bad bitch life no more. That's why she's healthy now.
Period, dog. Period. That's the only way. Like, cause dog.
Either that or she done got with a new man and he told her to stop posting the pictures like that, you know. It could be that.
That's a good point too. But hey, so this what I'm saying. Why do I?
How she looked? She probably got with a white man.
Dog, I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. Dog, she looked like she with a white boy, period.
Because no nigga, I don't know, no nigga that you gonna get with, you got an ass like that, and they tell you to lose weight.
Dog, a nigga, dog, if you
never seen no nigga say lose
nigga,
weight, lose the ass.
if she was with a nigga looking like this, if the motherfucker started to lose weight, he would start trying to, get that bitch diabetes. Real talk. Nigga, like, you better start eating. Are you crazy? Like, dog, do you know how much, like, dog, this is a bitch that you will get pregnant on accident. Just hitting this hoe from the back, reaching up there and getting a handful of titty. Ain't no pulling out. There's no pulling out in that situation.
She's so fine. This is one that you would have to, I'm talking about, unless you got crazy focus, you're going to have to have just hit somebody right before a real one night, because you ain't lasting.
Come on.
You got to be
hell no.
Better be wet.
Hell no. Who the nigga said?
This is
yeah.
It ain't going to last too long.
It's not going to last too long. No, you would have to be used to, after fucking her for
a little bit.
Yeah. It'll, everything will get boring and shit like that. Then you'll start noticing, you know what I'm saying? But dog, to have like,
first time?
Come on, man. And to go from that to this, like it's yeah, she with a white dude, man. She with a white dude. That's crazy. Hold up, Quad, save this for a. I mean, but she went for what she wanted, though. You know what I'm saying? That what's up. That's crazy that these white boys, man, they be throwing. That's some bullshit, dog. Dog, look at this picture right here. Me versus my depression. That could be something too. Maybe she was dealing with something. You know what I'm saying? And working out was her way to get out of it.
Yeah.
So if that's helping her with that, because bad bitches be having mental shit going on. She's still fine. You look at this picture, she's still fine.
Still ain't bad. Now you still gonna be the man when she walk in.
Yes, Lord.
It's a different crowd.
Yeah.
It's a different crowd.
No, I'm saying you can take her. I'm saying you can take her to the club. If she put on a dress and she put that shit back on, she gonna be crazy looking like this right here. But it would be a difference if a nigga walk in behind you with a bitch who look like this right here. Like, nah, that nigga just shit on everybody with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something different. But yeah, so I don't know how we got on that, but that is serious, man. I hate that happened to her like that. That's some bullshit. That nigga wasn't lying. That is some 9/11 shit right there. That
hey, you thought I was exaggerating.
Man, come on, dog. Because I'm just back to this shit though. If you, dog, one thing about a bad bitch is like they ass. If you look at her ass in proportion to her upper body, just look at how big her ass is in proportion to the top of her shoulders to to her lower back. Her ass is bigger than her whole upper body damn near. Dog, I don't even how does she even shop for clothes? Her waist is so small, but then she got the ass of a fat girl. Man, come on. Hold on, he said a lot of fine girls got body dysmorphia. What you see ain't what they see. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's dope. But yeah, like I said, my nigga, we gotta stay focused, man. But it's that was though. But nah, it is what it is. Looking at it, my nigga. I don't like what went on with this situation. But like I said, I can't. This ain't just anybody we talking about. So it's hard for me to just go crazy on BG. When I see this shit, it makes me feel bad. This ain't no laughing matter. This shit makes me feel bad. I don't like the way he's looking. And I'm talking about health-wise. It don't look healthy. It don't look cool. You know what I'm saying? It don't look cool. Furthermore, it's like, dog, what it just don't look right, dog. It just don't look right. And look at how, and this is another thing, like this right here. He's coming out to a world where motherfuckers do a lot of playing. They do a lot of playing around. Look what they done did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you putting his face on Sexy Red face. Like, look at the disrespect. And it's because he not looking like he supposed to look. A motherfucker should have never took this picture. A motherfucker should have never took this video. It's obvious. I'm gonna be real with y'all on some real shit. So, just if you ain't been locked up or whatever like that, all right. So,
hey, yo, I'm gonna let you finish the show.
Hey, handle business, man. I appreciate that, D.
Okay,
I love. Yeah, man. Shout out to D. But no, real talk. When I'm gonna be for real with you, dog. In my mind, niggas who like niggas who act feminine and shit like that, to me, I don't know what to say. Niggas who like niggas, the ones who are locked up, them niggas be they ugly as fuck. I'm just being they ugly, like they look fucked up. If you go on like TikTok or whatever like that, and it's a dude who's acting like a girl or whatever like that. If you look on, it was a video of a nigga who was out there on the strip in California. He was a male prostitute. He was dressed like a girl. Like, niggas, it looks damn near scary. I don't want to say ugly. It looks scary. And see, this is how like a sissy looks. A girl will diss another girl by telling her you look like a sissy because it's ugly. It you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at these pictures and shit like that, dog, like let's say Saucy Santana, it don't look. It's like how are you? It's something feminine in you, but you have a beard. You know, you got a beard and a mustache, but there's something feminine in you. It don't make like that's not right. You know what I'm saying? When I'm seeing this right here, dog, when I'm looking, it just looked too close to that, man. It looked too fucking close to that, dog. Dog, and I kind of see what the nigga was trying to say earlier, saying, man, I could take a picture of any of y'all at any part of the day and you might look like this. But this ain't what this is, my nigga. No. Doc, I'm with you, my nigga. I'm right here with you. Real, I'm saying shake back on some real shit. I hope he explain this shit away and say, nah, y'all. I hope he come out and say, man, y'all going crazy with that shit, man. I hope he explained it away. I hope there's no announcement that come behind it. But dog, there's no fucking way you gonna tell me that you seen this. Hold on, I got you. Hold on. Shout out Naeem Edwards.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones, run it up for my real ones.
Naeem Edwards said, BG, my mama favorite rapper. Dog, this is what this shit is, my nigga. Hold on, I see it.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Shout out that nigga, long live Roy. Long live Roy said no words straight. I see what you throwing up, my nigga. I see you. I see you, my nigga. When you look at this video, it's
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Like a real. I'm ready, huh? Yeah, you ready, baby? I'm ready for prime time. You ready? I'm ready for my battle.
let me see again. Hold on.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Dog, what it looked like is a nigga take his hair and be like, you see, like that's what it like, and then the camera come and he trying, and it's like he caught it and why I'm talking to you, why would I'm trying to think in my mind, like, have I seen a nigga, I don't just holding your hair like this is what was being done. I don't grabbing, this is uncomfortable. This should be uncomfortable, grabbing your hair and then to look down, and this don't feel right.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Ain't no way you didn't just see nigga and you see it.
This is how we do it.
Hold on, I missed it. Bitch, come on.
This is how we do it. This is.
Ain't no way you ain't see that. Grab the hair. Yes, bitch.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
And he right. It's the nervous laugh. Oh man, dog. Like I said, my nigga. Like I said, it what it come down to is that when you locked up these long times and shit like that, like this, like niggas lose themselves because the people on the outside, they didn't forgot about you. You feel abandoned. So all you have is what's inside. And like I was telling D last night, a nigga will deal with that pain of being abandoned by turning into a whole different person. So I don't feel abandoned because I'm not even that person no more. So you wonder how a nigga go in there and change his name to Bubbles and Roxanne and Trixie and all that shit right there. This is my life now. Robert and Thomas and Paul and all that person is dead. I'm not abandoned because the people that Trixie know, they haven't abandoned her. And on the outside, we have to look at it like, dog, be real. Was you know what I'm saying? Was you sitting back? Fuck, let's take BG out of it. You got people that are locked up right now. Are you making sure that they're connected to the streets so that they don't lose themselves? Are you know what I'm saying, sending them pictures, reminding them, making sure when they come home in 20 years that some is, you know what I'm saying? Are you making sure that they got something to hold on to so they don't let go and become somebody new to deal with those abandonment issues? The people that they're around have all been abandoned. This is the closest thing to death that there is at that very moment in real time. A lot of them life without, some of them death row. This is limbo. This is what happens right before you die. There is nothing else. This is the spot that you go right before death. There is no going backwards. There is no world behind you. A lot of motherfuckers, as they've been in there for 30 years, not only have their children grown up and even their grandkids have grown up. Nobody needs you. Their mother is dead. Their father is dead. Sisters, brothers, friends, all of them are dead. When they come out, it'll be just like when Frank Lucas got out. Nobody knows you, nor do they give a fuck. Everybody is running, trying to get to their dreams. Nobody got no time for no motherfucking convict. Dog, I'm telling you, YouTube. Hold on, I ain't gonna get too deep. Hold on.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
Turn the fuck up. I see you, my nigga. Shout out to that nigga Jamal Patterson. You know what the fuck going on, my nigga. That's a little. Hold on.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones.
I love it when we got new people in the door. Shout out to that nigga MBO LLC. You talking about the girl? You talking about? Said she's a nab. I must have got that late. But I appreciate that love. But dog, YouTube is the only place where a motherfucker could, like, the only place where there's motherfuckers have use for motherfuckers in prison. For people who've done all that time, you can come online and say that you did 50 years and did 40 years, and motherfuckers have a place for you. Somebody actually cares because you did all that time. But in real life, nobody gives a fuck that you did 35 years. Nobody gives a fuck about your prison stories. There is, you know what I'm saying? YouTube is giving motherfuckers life. That's why with a lot of the prison motherfuckers, you see that they are heavy on their YouTube shit because this is the only place. This is the only outlet for it. In 30 years, 20 years, all of the places that you once knew, they're not even there anymore. Everybody has more than they can hold and handle as it is. They don't have no room for a long lost relative who just got out of prison. Motherfuckers get in that bitch and start purposely trying to find ways that they don't have to go home.
So not only is it the closest thing to death, it's the closest thing to an insane asylum. All day you have to be around motherfuckers who are functioning insane people. And you don't think you're going to have some type of fucking, you know what I'm saying, PTSD and find some way of dealing with that? How do you, the first day you walked in, you seen two men kissing naked in the shower and you threw up. But then 2 weeks later, you can go in that motherfucker and act like they weren't there. It's still the same thing there. And you're still having the same response. You've just learned to deal with it. No different than the soldier who just went to Iraq and saw someone killed and threw up and couldn't sleep that night. And that was the first time he saw somebody murdered. Now, a year later, he just killed 5 people and he's dipping snuff like nothing happened. He's still having that traumatic shit on the inside. He just found a way to where you don't see it. The first tattoo a motherfucker get, oh man, that shit hurt. But a motherfucker go back, it don't feel the same the second time. And you just find ways to deal with that pain. Dog, you better know what's going on. Motherfuckers are not going these places and not coming home. It's niggas out here in the free world that are still fucked up. About their high school sweetheart breaking their heart 10 years ago. They still fucked up about that. And it was an amicable breakup. You know what I'm saying? It was he just fucked up that she left him. It's niggas in prison who are finding out that they wife divorced them for a nigga who just came to prison. They cellmates. He finding out that his cellmate is the reason why his wife divorced him. It's shit that you have to learn to deal with. Traumatic shit. So it's like when we look at these situations, I think the worst thing we could do is to act like we don't see it. Dog, this is the reason why. When we looking at I would just talk, shout out to that nigga Joshua Powell. These little niggas are going out here and committing crimes that they don't understand is going to put them in a place for 20 years plus. When they come out, everything is going to be changed. They living for right now. When they get up there, dog, we going to have a lot of fucked up situations coming up here in the next 10 years. When these motherfuckers start getting out of prison and shit like that, motherfuckers ain't gonna know how to move in society. We got a lot of dark days coming because niggas don't know what's up that road for them. They've never dealt with nothing like that. Being locked up is not natural. It's not normal. And that's why when a nigga get a clue what's going on, that these people in the courtroom ain't fucking with you, you come outside and start acting like you got some sense. Look how they did them. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not saying no. We're not saying that. Like at this, because here's the thing. A nigga could be feminine, and if anybody has lived, and you know, a nigga could be feminine, but not find men sexually attractive. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going that far. I'm just saying this nigga ain't never had these fucking traits before. But there is a difference. A nigga could be feminine. A nigga could be raised by women. We had a nigga that we was locked up with. He knew that he had like feminine speaking patterns and shit like that. But a nigga had tried him on some shit and he whooped that nigga ass. And he said, like, I know, nigga, I was raised up like that, but nigga, I'm a man. I don't like niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. And that's another thing why I say motherfuckers cannot be born with a sexual preference. You can't be born and say, this is what you know what I'm saying? That's just what a motherfucker, learns to like, but you can't be born knowing. That'd be like being born a Democrat. So, like I said, my nigga, it's one of them things. I think that she set him up, kind of throw it off. And I really hope that BG come back to, what we know him as and snap back. Because I just don't like the way this shit look. I just don't like the way it look. Real talk. That's real. Yeah. So at this point in time, dog, you just come home. This is not time to be in front of the camera. Nigga need to get his shit together, heal up, and then come on back. Nigga, BG really got to decide on whether or not he still want to do this music shit. After doing all that time in there, dog, this rap game is a fucking hassle. And it's so many weird things that a motherfucker would have to, if you're not established like Gauntt and nigga, can't even say Boosie. I would not say Boosie is really established like that because of what he's having to do to stay afloat. Gauntt is established. You know what I'm saying? Gucci is established. He's even having to do a little bit too much running. But for an artist who is not established, you will have to move around like Boosie. And I don't want to see no artist that I hold in high regard move around like Boosie. So that's all that is. So we'll see what's going on. I appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Appreciate that love. Let me go over here. I'm going to the PayPal. Hold on.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Run it up with my real ones.
Shout out that nigga Tory Vince. Tory Vince said 100. You know what the fuck going on, my nigga. I appreciate that love.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Run it up with my real ones.
Shout out that nigga Nate Shield. Nate Shield. No words, straight love. You know what the fuck going on, my nigga. Shout out that nigga Fred the Goat. Fred the Goat said, oh, hell no, you tripping, nigga. You tripping. These must be. All right, I'm late. He said, go hard tonight. Yeah, so I'm late on it. I appreciate that love. I see you.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Run it up with my real ones.
Shout out that nigga Mark Talbot. Mark Talbot said the whole thing sad. I'm with you, my nigga. I'm with you.
See my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Run it up with my real ones.
Shout out that nigga Tobias Coke coming through the door. He said hashtag Ayo Nation. You know what the fuck going on. I appreciate everybody coming through. Everybody showed love. We working forward. If you've not already went to, hold on. Let me take that picture down. Without Google, get your shit together, my nigga. Handle business. We working. I'll see y'all in a minute. Love, love.
What is that very first song that stamped hip-hop as your favorite genre? I'm not talking about the very first song you heard. I'm talking about that song that made you feel at home when you heard it. For me, it was Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life. I remember me and my brother, we were standing in front of the house and he was just describing to me how the little girl was singing the chorus. And in my head, not knowing how things work, of course, I'm like, hey, why he ain't pick me for that video? So I studied that video, studied that song, and I just knew that this is where I'm going to be at for the rest of my life. Or how about that very first pair of sneakers you bought? Now, I didn't have the money, but I begged my mom for like a month straight to have $75 so I can go get me some all-white Air Force Ones. At the time, they were only $65, plus tax made them $70, and then I needed some bus fare to get back and forth home, because those times, somebody wanted some gas money, and I just ain't have it to give. You wasn't dipping into my Air Force One money. I dreamed about them shoes day in and day out until they was on my feet. You know how geeked I was to be walking around with those on? Now, what about the biggest sports moment that you heard about, even if you didn't watch sports? I still remember everybody and their mama talking about how AI crossed Jordan. Now, until that moment, you wouldn't even dare think that something like that could possibly happen to Jordan. So yeah, that was just the word, just I remember it. I remember. And I'll never forget the very first movie I remembered every line to, front to back, because
all you do is spin record. That's all you do.
We were born in this culture. We were raised in this culture and seen the evolution of this culture. And my passion for my culture compelled me to create Without Google the card game to test your knowledge of music, movies, sports, and fashion. Go over to withoutgoogle.store and make that purchase today. So the next time someone misses game night and it was lit, just let them know. You just had to be there.